Hello, my name is Jim Hummer. I am from Solver, and today we're going to be looking at SAP Business One and BI 360, and we're going to be looking at a side-by-side balance sheet with a drill. So if we go inside of Business One and we pull in a balance sheet, we can see that mostly they're done by different levels. This is a level 3 balance sheet, and it has the balance, and it is a up and down balance sheet. In other words, it has the total assets, the total liabilities, and it basically balances. It does balance, but there's not much formatting, not a lot you can do. It does give you the basics, so you can do something more, say, gap orientated with BI 360. So this is a report that I put together. I'm going to first run this and kind of show how this works. So if we hit our run button, we can choose the as of. So this is a balance as of into the report. And we run this. This will populate and it'll show the different aspects of the balance sheet. And then I can go and hit drill. And this is going to give me all of my detail in conjunction of it. I can see all the transactions that make that up. So how do we make that? So we basically go and we use our Excel skills and we put in amounts from our journal transaction right here, and we put that into our report, and then we brought in our accounts. We brought an account code, we put in our levels. So here we have cash and equivalents, just like we saw inside of SAP Business One. And we find those under the account codes here. And you can drill down and see level 3 name. Right there. You can drag and just choose the ones you want. We're just continually down the report. Here it's important that we type the name of the actual level into this. And then once we do that, we can go here and we can make a hyperlink using Excel. And what this does, it basically matches what's in our assets tab, which is the detail, and then it formulates an Excel address, a cell, and then it basically does a hyperlink into that. So it basically takes you automatically to where that detail is. This is what the detail looks like here. We just basically put a level name, an account natural name, and then we do a filter by, let's see here, let's go into BI 360 and to the layout editor, and here we say we go by level. So here we did level 3 names, and we chose all the different level 3 categories that we want, so those will execute, and so we can go basically into our detail. Let's do the liabilities. We did this, I think, a little bit differently, and went into, and we did a level 1 name. So instead of level 3, we just chose equity and liabilities. So instead of, we could did the same with assets, but I want to show that you can use different levels and different formulas to make things happen. And we just did a standard BI 360 inner and outer grouping to make that work. And we did display blank records, so they're all going to show no matter if they have accounts or not, just for the purposes of our Excel formulas. Okay, let's go back to our sheet. So once we did this, we did a basic sum, and then add these together, very simple. And we did this a little bit different on our profit period. So our profit period, we did a change sign on that. And then we went to the cell. Let's just double click here. And we did a natural count. I felt that was the best way to do it. You can do that either way, but we just went and chose all of our P&L accounts into a range. And that seems the most likely way to do that. We also did columns, so we did our column G, and we basically had our period, We did, instead of a function, we just did less than or equal. So basically, there's no roll forwards. So basically, we have to track everything in time to make that happen. And this goes back to the beginning of the database for that for the assets, and it's the same thing for liabilities. We also did a couple other things. We put in the company name. You can find the company name in the administration here. So if we click on here, we can see our modules. And let's see here, administration. So if we go and we extend that down, we can see our company name. So if you change it to a different company or a different database, the name's going to automatically apply. We also went and did a little Excel formula. We referenced basically the end of the month and did an Excel formula to derive the period start. So you can make that work any way that you want according to Excel comments and formatting, and make it look exactly the way you want. So we did all that. We did all these in pretty much the same way, and we did this basically on cell filters. And so if you run this, we have our parameter as we did before, and this can run, and you can see that these two balance. And if you want to see the detail, you can just click on any of these, and this is going to take you to your detail here, and that's going to basically give you a report. So these are type of things that you can do with Excel and BI360. You can make these to whatever gap requirements that you want. You can also change currencies and so forth. And this report is available on our support site. If you go into the ERP portions on the reports, there's a number of reports that can do this, and you can use this and just change it for your own, or you can create your own with a little bit of training effort. So thank you very much, and that concludes my presentation.